Hi again everybody, this is Jade from Jade's World. Today I'm going to show you how to use powdered herb in substitute of essential oils when making incense, soaps, candles, and whatnot. These are just a few of the essential oils that I have. This one is Ylang Ylang oil. It's very sweet smelling. It smells really nice. You can put it into an oil diffuser. You can use it in incense. I would recommend putting a drop into a tub of water, no more than that because it can be quite harsh on the skin. And it just freshens you up and it makes you smell really nice. This one is cacheput, basil, and cardamom oil. I got this from the Tap Dancing Lizard. It's a website online that you can go to. I ordered it with some henna. That was absolutely amazing. This oil is really good for if you're sick. You can put it into a diffuser. It works really well for clearing out congestion. I wouldn't recommend using this around pregnant women or on pregnant women's skin for the sheer fact that it causes headaches, it can cause nausea. Pregnant women don't like this so much. This is eucalyptus oil that I got at Shoppers Drug Mart. I found it in with the colds and flus medication. No matter where you live in the world, I'm sure you could find this at a local drugstore. It comes in its own brown bottle, as you can see here, but I recommend putting it into a dropper bottle like this one because eucalyptus oil is extremely harsh on the skin and you need to be able to measure it out by drop. You don't ever want to pour it directly from this bottle because if you do, you're going to burn your skin. It's not good. A lot of essential oils that you can get will already come in their own dropper bottles, but if not, you can pick up these dropper bottles at your local drugstore or medical supply store. Usually carries them. They're good to have on hand for pretty much anything you need them for, but always have your essential oils in a dropper bottle or just have a spare dropper itself, like this one, that one there, see? So that you can measure out what you need. Don't ever pour straight from the bottle because you're gonna give somebody a really bad burn. Essential oils are harsh on the skin because they're so concentrated. When you buy your own essential oil, I recommend going to a health food store or a good organic food store. That's where they usually carry the good essential oils. You don't ever want to go cheap with an essential oil for the sheer fact that there could be a lot of water in it, there could be alcohol in it, they don't smell very good, they don't smell like they're supposed to, and they can go bad very quickly if you don't use them up right away. So when I buy my essential oil, I usually buy one oil a month, and I usually will spend anywhere from $7 to $15, $20 for a good oil. But a little goes a long way. You only need a drop, no more than 2 drops, because you will burn somebody's skin. This is very important. So that's what I have in my cupboard. Now I'm going to show you how to powder your own herb. This is if you can't afford your own oil, or the oil that you want is way too expensive and you can't afford it right away, but you need to do or make an incense as soon as possible. So this is pretty much the poor man's way of getting around that. You have to remember too, during the Dark Ages, this is what wise women and healers would use to heal the sick. They didn't have essential oils back then. So this here is powdered up lemon or orange zest. I just took an orange and I took a carrot peeler, excuse me, and I just peeled it off, and then I ate the orange. You can still see there's kind of big chunks in there. This here is orange peel that I dried in the oven. Now, when you dry your own herb in the oven, you can do it. It is possible. I recommend 250. No more than 250. If you put it any more than 250, you're going to burn it, and then you can't use it. I just barely caught this in time. I wasn't paying attention, unfortunately. But I can still use it. It's still good. So this is good and dry. Now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to dump it right in here. So you can see that. Now this smells really sweet. It doesn't smell like oranges at all until I start smashing it up, which I'm going to do right here. And you just crunch it all up. It's easier with two hands, but I have one in use right now holding the camera, so I just bear with. Now you can use this in incense. You can take this and you can throw it into candles. If you powder it fine enough, you can put it into soap, throw it in your bathtub. You can, if you've got a cat that's really annoying you and won't stay out of a certain area, powder some of this up, put it into a few little baggies, like cloth baggies with a drawstring, and just throw them in that area. 99% of the time, cat won't go near that area anymore because they hate citrus. You can even take this, put it into some water, let it soak overnight. I recommend doing it while they're whole. Don't do it while it's crushed up because it's harder to strain out then. So do it while they're whole, soak it overnight, strain it off, put it into a spray bottle that you can get at your local dollar store, and then you can use that to spray your cat with. Does the same thing. They hate it, and they learn really quickly not to go in that area. So I'm just going to put the camera down so that I can crush this up a little better, a little more quickly. It's always good to have your hand over the top of this so that bits aren't flying everywhere. Almost done. This would go a lot faster if I had a food processor, but I don't, so I do everything by hand. I crush all my herbs by hand. That's that. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. This mortar and pestle, I specifically only use this one for making incense and grinding up herbs for incense. I never use this for cooking with. Like if I was to make a steak and I want to grind up other spices to put on the steak, it ain't happening in this mortar and pestle. You have to get a separate one for your kitchen itself. Don't ever put something you're going to eat in your mortar and pestle that you've already had essential oils in, because mortar and pestles are stone and they're very porous and they'll absorb essential oils, especially like this, into its surface, and you're going to get a really nasty taste. So always keep your mortar and pestle that you use for incense separate from your actual kitchen cooking. And that's it for this video. I will make another one and show you how to make the actual incense itself. Peace and love, guys. Bye.